and welcome to Kids Corner on Armstrong Channel 20. I'm Miss Krista, and I'm so excited today to be at Poland Dobbins Elementary School with Mrs. Fabrizi's and Mr. Henry's kindergarten classes. Do you have a pet? Maybe you have a pet turtle, or a pet goldfish, or a pet dog, or a pet cat. But do you have a pet dragon? Would you like one? Well, the little girl in our book that we're going to read today, Lovabye Dragon by Barbara Juicy, sure was lonely for a pet, and she found one in a big, lovable dragon. After we read our book, we're going to make dragon masks, so in case the kids ever do happen upon a dragon, the dragon won't be scared of them because they'll have their dragon mask in front of them. I hope you love our book and our craft, and if you would like Armstrong to come to your school, have a grown-up email us at channel20, that's channel20 at agoc.com. Enjoy the show. I am so happy to be here today. Who knows what my name is? Who knows what my name is?
Mrs. White.
Mrs. White. But what else do kids on Kids Corner call me? Who knows what my Kids Corner name is? What's my Kids Corner name?
Krista.
Krista, very good. My name is Miss Krista, and I work for a very cool company, and it's on my shirt, and I know you all are learning to sound out your words and using your word boards.
I know.
What does this say? Armstrong, bravo. I work for Armstrong, Mr. Greg and I do, and we are so excited that we get to come and tell boys and girls all over the Armstrong service area stories, and we get to do crafts. And I have a special story today that I just read for the first time. And all of you have a pet, right? Most of you. You've had a pet at one time, or you have a stuffed animal, right? That you get to hug and squeeze, yes?
I had 2 zebrafish and 2 snails.
You really, so cool. Have you ever had a pet dragon?
No.
You've had a pet dragon. Who would love to have a pet dragon? I bet they eat a lot, huh? Would you think your neighbors would be scared if you had a pet dragon?
Yeah. I like to have a pet brontosaurus.
Really, a pet brontosaurus? My friends, who would be scared of their pet dragon? Do you think the pet dragon would be scared of you?
No.
I see some of our 4th grade friends in the back peeking in. I do. I think I saw one of my kids peeking in. I think I saw Emma and a couple of her friends. Well, I am going to read you a book about a little girl, and she had a dragon for a pet. She did. Do you think her dragon was real or imaginary? Who thinks her dragon was real? If you think her dragon was real, raise your hands. If you think her dragon was imaginary, which means it wasn't real, raise your hands. Okay. Well, let's see if Lovabye Dragon was real, and this book is by Barbara Juicy. Barbara Juicy is the author. Lovabye Dragon, may I read to you? Once, there was a girl, an all-alone girl, in her own little bed, in her own little room, in her own little castle, who didn't have a dragon for a friend. And there was a dragon, an all-alone dragon, in his big dragon nest, in his big dragon cave, in his big dragon mountain, who dreamed of a girl for a friend. Oh, she cried. Silver tears, many, many tears, so wishing for a dragon, so lonely for a dragon. And they trickled down the stairs, past a teeny tiny mouse in his teeny tiny house. Who can see the mouse? Can you see the mouse? Ah, he's peeping right there in his teeny tiny house. And her tears trickled past a boat in the moat, past a frog in the bog. Who had a pet frog? I think someone had a pet frog, right? You do.
I do.
You do too, I thought so. round a bend in the glen, to the mountain with the cave and the dragon. Her tears went on quite a journey, huh? All the way from her little lonely eyes, all the way to the dragon's cave. Snore asleep was the dragon. Dream asleep was the dragon. But the trickle of tears, little tickle of tears, woke him up. Gluck. Dragon followed the trail, the little silver trail, round the bend in the glen, past the frog in the bog, past the boat in the moat, past the teeny tiny mouse in his teeny tiny house, to the castle and the room and the girl. Came a rumble and tumble that might be a giant, but it wasn't. It might be a monster, but it wasn't. It might be a dragon, and it was. I am here, roared the dragon. You're a dear, whispered the girl. I found you, roared dragon. As I wished, whispered girl. My friends, what is in front of you? A mask. Go ahead and pick up your mask. Can you see through the eyes? Can you see through the eyes? Oh, I love it. I can see you, but guess what? I don't know if I would believe that any of you are dragons yet. I think this mask needs to look a little bit more dragony. So there are many things in front of you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I am going to tell you a couple things that I put in front of you. First, you have your mask. Second, you have a Q-tip. Everyone has a Q-tip in front of them. Third, and this is for all of you to share, so you might need to share with your neighbor, you have glue. Very good. Okay, and the Q-tip is your glue paintbrush. So you pick up your Q-tip as your glue paintbrush. You dip it in the glue. The glue is like your paint. So then you put the glue onto, just a little bit, onto your dragon mask, just where you're going to stick some stuff. And this, my friends, is what you're going to stick on your dragon mask. In front of you, in my little coffee filters, bowls, are some paper hearts. I've got paper hearts, and do you know why I have a bunch of paper hearts? Because paper hearts, when you turn them upside down, look a lot like dragon scales. So I put some glue with my glue paintbrush onto my mask, and then I put some dragon scales into it. And then after you put on your dragon scales, I have another coffee filter bowl in front of you full of gems. They're little gems so that you can put lots and lots of gems right on top of your dragon scales. And by the time you are done with this, I should see no white left. I should see nothing but a dragon behind this mask. So you may get to work, you may start working. I'm going to come around and see how everyone is doing and get your names on there, because even though the dragon might not be able to read, you can, so we need to make sure that you get the right one.